Hello viewers, hello everyone, hello farmers. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, which goes by the name It's Me Again, and it's a channel which brings you more of farming. Today is a Sunday morning, and I thought of bringing you week 7 of my continuous series on how to achieve zero mortality and 100% success in poultry farming. We are inside the chicken house, and with me here is my man Hilary. Say hi to viewers. And there is Mike there, a boy who is assisting us. It's on a Sunday morning, and I decided to show you the progress of our poultry farming, our poultry keeping, the 7th week. Remember, I have some 4 other videos on a continuous series about how to raise over 500 chicks, day-old chicks, to fully grown chicken. This is the 7th week in the continuous series, and this is what I want to show you. What we've done so far. Today we are actually feeding them. We have feeds here, and we'll supply them with water. They are hungry. It's an early morning, and I can see they are in very good health. Very good health. If I may just hold one for you to see. Where are they? They are here. In very good health. This is a 7-week-old chick, cuckoo chick, and which is in very good shape. What you do very early in the morning, you hold one of them, and then after you select randomly one of them, and after selecting, you just check the overall health, and the weight before you start feeding them. With me here, once again, that is Hilary, the man who is in charge of this project, and this is now feeding time. Hilary, tell us what you want to do right now.
Right now, I want to feed them with growers.
With growers.
Growers.
They have now graduated from chick mash to grower mash. Ah, great. Then after that, we are going to feed them. After feeding them, we are going to give them water. And then on the 7th week, we've administered, from week 1 and week 2, we administered Gumboro and Newcastle vaccines up to the 3rd week. Then the 5th week, we administered fowlpox vaccine. And lastly, in fact, to be precise, yesterday, we administered yet another dose of fowlpox and antibiotic. So, Hilary, if you may demonstrate to viewers how you do it, let's now get into the feeding. Remember, viewer, as we entered this pen, we had to disinfect. There is a basin which I've created. There is a basin, a trough, which we have created for purposes of disinfecting before getting inside the coop, the chicken house. And here it is, it's right there. That is the water before you enter. This is the door, and that is the water which we disinfect. So this is the overall health of our 7-week-old chicks. The temperature is right. We are at around 26 degrees Celsius, and that is very ideal. If you notice, we've hung the feeding trays, containers, we've hung them so that they raise above the ground for purposes of avoiding contamination and diseases. So this is how you place it. As you can see, the temperatures plummeted, which made us bring the charcoal stoves back. When the temperatures go down, we reintroduce charcoal stoves once again. These are now the feeding trays, the feeding containers, which we now need to fill with feed because they are hungry right now. We actually feed them twice in a day, in the morning and at around 3 p.m. in the evening. And then that is all for the day. In fact, to be precise, we have a feeding program which we follow. And now on the 7th week, Hilary, if you may tell my viewers, what is the consumption of a chick per day on the 7th week?
It's about 13 grams, I think, 13 grams.
13 grams
per chick.
Per chick. So if they are 500, you are giving them around how many kilos of a grower mash?
For 45 to 70 kilos
Per day?
per day.
Per day, 45 to 70 kilos per day.
Yes.
Oh, great. So, and the feeding program is twice in a day?
Twice in a day.
Twice in a day, in the morning
And in the evening.
and in the evening, yeah? Oh, great. Continue feeding them. As you can see, they are now jostling, wanting to feed. They are here in very good health. If you notice, viewer, we made some patches for them to hang at night or in the evening. These are now patches, and this is how it is done. We do that. Chicks, these are basically birds, and they like hanging on top of, you have to prepare patches on the 7th day so that they hang on them as they clean their feathers. So these are now the chicks feeding. We are supposed to cover this part. This is now the chicks feeding. These are now the chicks feeding. Very healthy, as you can see. This is the 7th week. All what it takes, my dear viewer, is determination. There's no miracle, there's no magic, it's all determination. Follow a program as stipulated, and you will achieve success. On this 7th week, we introduced these patches. These are just simple wooden made patches for the chicks to pat themselves on as they clean their feathers. Remember, these are in the bird family, and as such, they fly. So they like hanging, like this one is just coming right now. And this is now the feeding program which we are actually carrying out. We are giving them feeds now. This is the very first one. Equally, my dear viewer, realize that on the 7th week, we are supposed to give them an antibiotic against coccidiosis or diarrhea on the 7th week. Don't wait until they start pooping red. When the poop turns red or diarrheaing, you'll be risking your project because birds die very fast. So you have to strictly follow the program. Make sure that you are ahead in administering vaccines and any antibiotics for purposes of don't wait for them to get sick, for purposes of keeping them in top shape. So this is now the feeding program. Hilary, tell us, have you administered antibiotics?
Yes.
Just an antibiotic?
Antibiotic.
Through water or how?
Water.
Through water.
Through water.
That is against, what are you trying to achieve?
To regulate them to stop diarrhea.
To stop diarrhea. Yeah. Okay. That is against coccidiosis. Yeah. And I can see some green kales here, green skumas. I can see some green matter here. You want to give them the feed? To supplement their diet. Okay. The green matter, the skuma, is very good actually for digestive health, and that is why we have it here. And very soon, Hilary is going to tie them. Randomly, if I may show you, can see this is, you can actually see, my dear viewer, this is now the antibiotic which was administered by Hilary. This is the antibiotic, powerful antibiotic formula for chicken. And that is what, you followed the schedule as per what is required for you to give them. You just don't mix and give. There is the ratio which goes as per recommendations, yeah? Yeah, and so far this is very good. If I may show my viewers, these are now the chicks feeding. This is Kuku chick, Sasso, improved Kienyeji breed. So this is it now. The purpose of my vlogs, dear viewer, is to show you how to achieve zero mortality and 100% success. And I want to believe, for the doubting Thomases, you now believe me in the sense that here are the chicks which I actually produced my first video when they were a day old. This is the 7th week, and I have to show you their overall health. This is how good it gets. These are the patches we made. You can see they are patched up high here. This one, out of curiosity, they are facing the camera. They are here feeding. And if you notice, initially we had separated these two rooms. We had separated this room and that other room because we wanted to achieve the ultimate temperature as per requirement. Right now, we actually removed the separator which was here, which we had placed here black paper and some cardboard, and now we have the entire place, simply because they have developed fevers and they are almost fully grown. So in this regard, you now have to give them more room. You'll equally notice that we keep changing the sawdust after every week. The sawdust we change after every week to make sure that the place is clean. So this is it. Look at how they are feeding on the tails and the sukuma wiki, the green coloring matter. It's very good for digestion. Don't forget, besides the water, the grower mash we give them is normally very dry, so they need greens for purposes of digestion besides water. So look at how they are scrambling. Look at how they are scrambling to feed on the green matter. This is how you tie it. You don't leave it down on the ground to minimize on infection. You tie above so that they may even stretch their neck as they go for it. And this is their exercising actually right now. See, they are stepping on top of the other for them to get the best out of the greens. These are the greens, and if they appear to like them, we will tie several. You can see Michael here is trying to tie some more. And their appetite towards the green is unmatched. You can actually see the way they are feeding. These are skumas. So long as you are a chicken farmer, you must have some greens which you will give them for purposes of their digestive health. This is how you will achieve the best out of your chicken keeping. So this is it. I wanted to show you, this is a continuation, week 7. This is a continuation, week 7 of our poultry keeping here at Michorani Farm, Kibwezi, Makueni County. So continue watching, and as you continue watching, dear viewer, kindly remember to give me that subscription. Leave any comment at the comment section below. If you need to get in touch with me about any question or compliment, my number is right on the screen, and I'm free. Let us interact, let us do farming together. I always like encouraging my viewers to get into farming because farming is very satisfying. Farming is actually a very good thing. So it is satisfying, and like I was telling you, it's an early morning and we are now feeding these birds. It's very satisfying. I'm at peace with what I'm doing right now. And these are now the chicks which I've been bringing you a continuous series. I hope you follow on video by video to get to know how to achieve 0% mortality and 100% success on chicken keeping. So Let me show you practically so that I walk the walk and talk the talk. These are the chicks right now in very good shape. They're actually feeding on kale. Michael, kuja ufunge hii kwanza kabla wachafue. They are consuming the sukumas, the kale with vigor. Chukua hizo zote ufunge vizuri. Chukua hizo sukuma ufunge vizuri tena ndio wasichafue. Naona walikuwa wameanza kukanyaga juu. So, viewer, I hope you're learning something. I hope you like what we are doing here at Michorani Farm. And mine is actually to show you the action as it acts inside the chicken house. So, this is how they have an unsatiable appetite on green stuff. This is now them feeding. These are Rainbow Roosters, cuckoo chick breed. Very ideal. 7 weeks. Marvel at the size. 7 weeks. That is 7 weeks. So, dear viewer, I hope you're learning something. It's always very important for their digestive health to give them the green matter. And that is what we are doing besides feeding them with grower mash. This is the 7th week. For you to achieve 100% success, you must make sure that you go an extra mile and give your chicken what is required as per recommendations. Feed them rightly, feed them properly. Make sure that on constant occasions you weigh them using a scale. As you can see, I have a scale here, an electronic scale, which we use to get the measurement on. This is an electronic scale. Right now, on the 7th week, they are supposed to be between 800 grams to slightly above a kilo. And that is the 7th week. Remember, we are going all the way, me and you, all the way to the 7th, to the 6th or 5th month when they start laying. I'll bring it to you live as it happens from here, Michorani Farm. So continue watching. You can see they are jostling for the greens. These are the greens. They are jostling. They seem to like them. They have the appetite. These are 7-week-old chicks in great shape. You can see, in very good shape. Yes. That is, we call that pecking. That is the process of now consuming the sukuma wiki. You can see they are jumping on top of one another, jostling for the sukumas, which tells you they like them. And basically, this is about supplementing their diet. Sukumas, besides the improved, the grower mash and water, a lot of water is the secret to a successful breeding of your chicken. So continue watching. If I may show you, this is now a triangular shaped patch. This is for them to patch themselves on when they are fully fed. And we made it using locally available material. This one here, as you can see, is basking. So this is how we do the patch. There is the top wood, then there is a middle one, then there are both sides here, then there is these two. And make sure that when you do one, it's very firm. You make sure that it's a very stable one so that it doesn't fall on them and cause mortality. So as you can see, ours is well balanced, and as such, chances of it falling are almost zero, which reduces on the risk of it falling on your chicks and causing death. So here they are enjoying the patches. The patching. We are here. Chicks are normally very curious. So this is how to bring about chicks and make sure that you succeed in what you are doing. We are here feeding on the kale. Those which are full are already relaxing. And see how they feed. This is now how they do the feeding. Some more patches here. You see they are really enjoying the view out there. That is the essence of this wooden structure which we call a patch. We have some more on this other side. This is the wooden structure. Yes. We do that to make sure that they enjoy the outside view and to make sure that you give them room and space to jump so that they may exercise at the same time while getting on top of the patch, like this one is about to do. This is proper feeding. If you notice on the ground we have a sawdust. This one is basking. A fully fed chick, which is basking. A few weeks ago, to be precise, this is the 7th week. A few weeks ago, I brought you my first video on poultry keeping when they were day old. Now this is the 7th week. Almost a month plus. Look at the size. Look at the size of this rooster. So viewer, those are the improvements I've done on the 7th week. I hope you are enjoying the video, you are learning something, get into farming. And for now, let me bid you goodbye from Michorani Farm, from our poultry keeping project. See you in the next. Bye-bye.